So let's talk about the Citibank product change. So if you are looking to change your Citibank credit card or you have a loan or a line of credit, this conversation will be very interesting to you. So here's the overview I want you to really pay attention to. So let's first establish Citi product change rules. And so here are the rules and restrictions for Citi credit card product change. And those rules are also applicable, if you will, to loans and lines of credit. So your account must have been open for at least 12 months to be eligible for a product change. So 12 months. So that's 1 year. You cannot product change a business card to a personal card or vice versa because the eligibility criteria are a little different. And you cannot product change within business cards. Product changes apply only to Citi's personal cards. So Citi, a couple of years ago, they used to allow product changes within business cards, and they actually stopped doing it because the risk they believed is a lot higher if they have to follow through with all the rewards and also all the settings for a business card. So you cannot product change a business card to a personal card or vice versa. And one thing I want to say about Citi product change rules is that Citi really plays like they really pay attention a lot to the kind of relationship you have with them. So I mean, first of all, you got to be with them for at least 1 year, and you got to be in good standing. Okay, and I mean, I'm talking about not having NSF fees or overdraft or check systems or what have you. You got to have like some kind of clean record with Citi if you want them to really consider you. And one thing I want to say is that it's just a lot better to do the product change to effect it at a branch. Of course, you can do it over the phone. You can do it via the mobile app, not a problem. But if you want to increase your chances of having a product change done successfully through Citibank, it's just a lot better to go to a branch. The good thing is this is a national bank, so they have branches in all states. So chances are you have a Citibank near you. So just go there and have the conversation with them. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. I want to talk to you about a few things to be aware of before you request a Citi product change. Remember that you will not be eligible for a welcome bonus on the new card because this Citi has pretty strict rules on eligibility in that sense. And product change may take up to 51 days. So what happens here is that if the conversion is within a given family, conversions tend to be much quicker, sometimes nearly instantaneous. So as soon as you see the new card in the online account management, the new card terms are in effect, including the earning rates. And if your card number has remained the same, you can continue to use the old card until you receive the new one. And as an example, when one of our team members was converting a Citi Premier card to a Citi Custom Cash card, the phone rep informed our team member that the new earning rates and the benefits would apply immediately. So if you're so lucky, that's really good. Okay. Now, Citi's welcome offer eligibility typically accounts for 48 months on the same card, 48 months. So we're speaking here about what? 4 years. And since you're not earning a welcome bonus during the product change, this should not affect your eligibility for sign-up bonuses. However, other rules for bonuses still might be at play. And Citi will charge you a prorated annual fee and offer actually a prorated refund of your old card's annual fee based on the conversion dates and annual fees of the cards involved. I mean, every card is kind of different. And note that if you actually convert your card away from a card that earns thank you points for one that doesn't, a couple of important items come into play. So if you don't have any other card that earns thank you points, you will lose access to the points on that card after 90 days. So 90 days. If you do have another thank you points earning card, points on your other cards are unaffected, and you should move your points from the closed card to an active account before you lose them. And you can transfer your points to another Citi user. That's totally possible. And transfer points are valid for 90 days from the date of the transfer, but points from a canceled card may still expire at the 90-day mark from account closure, even if that's earlier than 90 days from the transfer. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Citibank product change. So it's really important to understand that Citi product change rules are pretty unique. If you find yourself in a situation where you have to affect those changes, it's important to really understand what really characterizes Citibank in that sense. So with most other issuers, you have a small family of cards within which product changes are permitted. But Citi allows product conversions to most cards, even if they don't earn the same type of rewards. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. Let me give you an example. American Express allows product changes between its personal Hilton credit cards. With Chase, you can upgrade from a Chase Sapphire Preferred card to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Additionally, you can downgrade to a Chase Freedom Flex. So that's because all of this earn ultimate rewards points. What you cannot do is actually convert a Hilton card to a Delta card with American Express or a Sapphire card to a United credit card with Chase. That's because these cards are not in the same family. So when we talk about product change rules, whether they are with Citi or other providers, it's important to pay attention to the same card family. And Citi allows you to have out of family conversions for many of its cards, making the product change rules the most flexible of any major bank. You might find yourself no longer in need of a card that earns American Airlines miles, such as the Citi Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard. But you might be happy to convert that to an AT&T Access card from Citi. And that's really good because Citi allows this. I mean, Citi is pretty flexible in that sense. So long story short, when you think about Citi product change rules, think about flexibility and think about also the variety that comes with that product change. It's really important to understand that a lot of folks are asking why convert from one Citi card to another. Well, it really depends on your situation, on your family situation, on your household situation, and also the kind of goals you are looking for. You are looking to reach by converting. Okay, several Citi cards are attractive from, let's say, a points earning perspective, but they do like a sign-up bonus. I mean, you rarely have a sign-up bonus within a Citi credit card. The Citi Double Cash card is a great example. So this card typically does not carry a sign-up or welcome bonus. And so applying for another product, earning a bonus, and then product changing a year later becomes an attractive option. Another reason to product change to a different Citi card is to give yourself additional earning potential. Let me give you an example. The Citi Custom Cash card is a great example because this card, when you think about it, earns 5% cash back on the first $500 in purchases in the bonus category where you spend the most. If you have another Citi credit card you no longer need, you can product change to the Citi Custom Cash, giving yourself 5% spending potential to complement your earnings on other cards. So this is really the flexibility I was talking about a little earlier. And yet another reason is to upgrade a Citi credit card. Say you have the Citi Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard, but you have a lot of travel coming up. Maybe the Citi Advantage Executive World Elite MasterCard makes more sense for the lounge access it provides. So while you will not earn a sign-up bonus, you can still do a Citi card upgrade to the AA Executive card and enjoy its perks. So that's the flexibility, again, that I was talking about earlier. And so the final reason to product change a Citi card is to obtain one of the issuer's discounted cards, although there are fewer where this makes sense than in previous years. The thing is that Citi is constantly changing its card lineup, so you have to really, it's just a lot better in some cases to go to a branch to have more information. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Citibank product change. Let me give you a certain approach when it comes to this product change. I want to talk to you about the list. I want to give you a list of the product change eligible Citi credit cards. So here are we're going to show this on the screen so everybody's it's pretty clear what I'm talking about. So here are the personal credit cards you can product change to or from. So you have Citi Thank You Preferred Card, Citi Premier Card, Citi Double Cash Card, Citi Custom Cash Card, Citi Rewards Plus Card, Citi Advantage Executive World Elite MasterCard, Citi Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard, Citi Advantage Gold World Elite MasterCard, American Airlines Advantage Miles Up, and Costco Anywhere Visa Card by Citi. So you have you can see that you have a larger array of cards. And I want to show you on the screen here a list of discontinued cards you can no longer product change to. So you have the Citi Advantage Bronze MasterCard, you have the Citi Dividend Card, the AT&T Access Mart Card from Citi, Expedia Rewards Card from Citi, and Expedia Plus Voyager Card from Citi. And you also have the Citi Prestige Card. So it's one of those things where you have to be aware of the most updated list. So after being closed to new applicants for years, the Citi Prestige Card was sadly removed from product changes in 2021. Unfortunately, you can no longer obtain the products. It was an excellent card in its time. And another thing to note is that to convert to a Citi Costco Visa, you must have a Costco account. This is actually a requirement of opening the card itself. And so as long as you maintain a Costco relationship, there is no annual fee on the Citi Costco Visa card. So you have flexibility there. Let me give you the steps you need to really pay attention to when doing a Citi product change. How to product change or upgrade a Citi card. You want to call the number on the back of your card to request a product change. So once you have verified your identity with a Citi rep, you can request a product change or to convert your card to another Citi card. And you may have to convince the Citi rep that your card is indeed eligible for a product change. That's why I was just telling you a little earlier, it's better to go to a branch. And in some cases, employees may not be aware that you can product change a card that earns American Airlines Advantage miles to a card that earns thank you points. But this is indeed possible based on people's experiences. Okay, so if you have a rep that's giving you a hard time, you want to hang up and call again if needed. And it's one of those things where you have to really understand that it's just a lot better, as I said, to go to a branch. The number you have to call is 1-800-950-5114. And so that's really important. And make sure you ask if the card number will change. So if you are going to product change or upgrade a Citi card, you want to be clear as to the new card. And it's one of those things where you might have to update other accounts, and you might have to do other things to make sure that you are in the right category, if you will. So long story short, you want to really have the card you want to change to, and you want to have your own card number. One thing I need to say here is that you have to really be with Citi for at least 12 months, okay? So longevity plays an important role in terms of giving you eligibility. So, and you also want to be in good terms with all the other Citi accounts that you have. If you have loans, if you have lines of credits, if you have checking accounts, savings accounts, make sure you have no problem on those accounts. Like you have no check system sort of entry before you call, because even if the rep agrees to do the product change over the phone, when it goes to underwriting, because it will go to underwriting, when the process goes to underwriting, it will be blocked at that point. So this is why you always have to be aware of certain things. So before we actually close to this conversation, let me give you a few final thoughts about Citi product change. It's really important to understand that the Citi product change rules are the most flexible of any major bank. So when you compare Citi with Chase or with Capital One or Wells Fargo or Bank of America, in that sense, Citi really is really flexible. And many people have taken great advantage of Citi's product rules, converting cards to discontinued product like the Thank You Preferred. And so using the product change rules from Citi may be the only way to get some cards. And it's really awesome that Citi still offers this option, even for some products that no longer accept new applications. This is what I was just telling you a little earlier, that Citi understands the value of existing relationships. So if you already have the existing relationships, you can convert even if the product itself is close to new relationships. And one thing I need to say also is that there are ways to actually affect a Citibank product change over the app. And but our experience with that scenario is kind of mixed. We've seen people who actually successfully applied over the mobile app, and some people who just had problems. So that's why I always told you, in our view, the best and the fastest way to get this done is to go to a branch and have a conversation with the rep and ask all the questions before, and ask them to do the product change for you. But yeah, you have the opportunity to request a product change over the phone via the mobile app, and you can do it also via regular mail, snail mail, so USPS mail, and this is totally possible. And the one thing I want to say here is that really what happens is that Citi is trying to make sure that people do not take advantage of the process, because in the past, unfortunately, some folks have taken advantage of the process. But now, and since COVID ended, Citi has revamped its rules, its product change rules, and now they're a little more, I would say, a little stricter when it comes to certain things. But the bottom line here is that you are able to do product change even if you are requesting a product change for your entire family. So even if you have a card such as the Citi Costco card, you can still have a product change, from a regular card, if you will, to a whole family card. The possibilities are there. So in terms of flexibility, Citi has stayed true to its name. So that's just wonderful. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. So into this conversation, I spoke to you about Citi product change, and I give you the overview, the approach, the steps, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.